The sheer novelty and glamour of the Western diet, with its 17,000 new food products every year and the marketing power, some $32 billion a year used to sell us those products, has overwhelmed the force of tradition and left us where we now find ourselves, relying on science and journalism and government and marketing to help us decide what to eat. Michael Pollan, great quote. I want to talk about food, okay? Now, we all know it's important. If you're doing this challenge and you don't, you should be off the challenge. Don't waste your money, okay? So food, incredibly important. I want to talk to you a little bit today about the law of thermodynamics. This is something that had me tricked for a long time. Maybe you still believe it. Maybe it's got you tricked. Law of thermodynamics is a physical theory, or it's proven actually, it's not a theory. And it basically states that if you burn more energy than you take in, okay, that energy has to come from somewhere. So from a perspective of fitness and weight loss, the law of thermodynamics stated that if you burn more than you consume, you will have to lose weight. Now out in the world, the law of thermodynamics has been proven, it's scientifically correct. In the realm of weight loss, it's actually incredibly misleading. Because what it meant, or what it told everybody, was that it didn't matter what you eat, just as long as you have a calorie deficit, as long as you burn more than you consume, you can eat what you want. Okay, if you just type in lose weight eating Mars bars, you will see it online, okay? And let me explain to you why the law of thermodynamics is misleading when it comes to weight loss. Now, if you were to, so if you take brown and white rice, okay? If you eat white rice, what happens is that the white rice is basically the same as brown rice, but it's been processed, okay? So you eat white rice, it absorbs very quickly into your blood. Blood sugar spikes, goes up, the body produces insulin, okay, to control the blood sugar, and the insulin tells the body to store that blood sugar as fat, put it in the fat cells, get the blood sugar level back down. That's how it deals with it. Brown sugar breaks down into exactly the same. They're both carbohydrate, they both break down into simple sugars, same as white rice, okay? But because it's full of fiber, because in the germ it has a fiber, it absorbs slowly into the blood. So blood sugar does not spike so high, insulin level is less, it tells the body to store less of the sugar into the cells as fat, so the body doesn't get as fat, okay? So 500 calories of white rice, 500 calories of brown rice, okay? 500 calories. The law of thermodynamics would say it doesn't matter because a calorie is a calorie, but in reality, calories act on the body in very different ways. And that is why it's not just about the quantity of calories that you eat, it's about the quality of calories, okay? So concern yourself less with how many calories you're eating. Don't worry about the number of calories when you flip over the back of the pack. Worry about whether the pack that you're flipping over contains something real or something heavily processed and fake, because the processed stuff is the stuff that shoots straight into your blood, refined, spikes the blood sugar and acts on your body very differently to the natural stuff, which absorbs much slower, okay? And I want to sum up by saying, isn't this all just effing obvious, right? This is basically, food always comes back to common sense. That's why I said the quote at the start where it says it's overwhelmed the force of tradition. It's sort of saying, you know, like, it's kind of, we've lost our minds. Now we're letting other people tell us, just use common sense. If you eat natural foods, okay, you're going to be okay. And if you eat heavily processed man-made crap, you're going to get fat, okay? And that, just to draw it all up nicely at the end, that is essentially the whole point of our Food Circus campaign. It's that our food has moved away from nature, and that is the source of our sickness, obesity, and general malcontent. Okay, all right, guys. Hope that's useful to you. I'm sure I'll be seeing you very, very soon. Take care. Goodbye.